Good morning. This is your daily outlook for Thursday, the 4th of July. The euro dropped to a monthly low at 129.22 against the US dollar before retracing back to 130.30. The single currency is currently trading around 130 before the European Central Bank meets today, following recent statements from Mario Draghi that monetary policy will stay accommodative. The US dollar collapsed from its monthly high at 100.85 all the way down to 99.25 against the Japanese yen. The US dollar erased some of its losses after better than expected ADP non-farm employment data in the US. The pair is currently trading below 100 and is looking for a catalyst to push it higher. Looking at equities, we have the JUR 30 dropped the most within the 3 days, from 80.28 back to 77.32. The German index drop was an effect of the political situation in Portugal. The ECB meets today, and a hawkish tone by Mario Draghi may help the index pare part of its losses. Looking at commodities, we have gold consolidating around $12.50 US per ounce. The precious metal fall may have lost its momentum, while investors are waiting for the decisions by the ECB and BOE today. It appears that the metal may continue the rebound of the last few days. WTI Crude continued the uplift of the last few days, reaching a new high of $102 per barrel. While the political instability in Egypt continues and the imports from the Middle East may be interrupted, the crude oil prices may continue to rise. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. We have the EURUSD pivot point at 129.20 with a preference to go long at 129.20. We have the USD yen pivot point of 100.35 with a preference to go short at 100.35. We have the Aussie dollar pivot point at 0.9150 with a preference to go short at 0.9150. We have the sterling dollar pivot point at 1.5220 with a preference to go long at 1.5220. And finally, we have the USD CAD pivot point of 1.0485 with a preference to go long at 1.0485. On to commodities and indices. We have oil with a pivot point of 99.8. Preference to go long at 99.8. We have gold pivot point of 12.33 with a preference to go long at 12.33. Silver has a pivot point of 19.20 with a preference to go long at 19.20. US 500 pivot point 16.20 with a preference to go short at 16.20. And finally, the UK 100 pivot point 62.25 with a preference to go short at 62.25. Of course, for more up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. To look out for today, we have these market movers. At 9 in the morning, we have the EU final GDP Q-on-Q expected at negative 0.2%. At 11 in the morning, we have the UK official bank rate expected at 0.5%. And at 11:45, we have the EU minimum bid rate expected at 0.5%. Our mover and shaker of the day, we have the USD CAD. The US dollar slid from its high at 1.0563 back to 1.0497 against the Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar strengthened against its US peer after Canada reported better than expected trade balance. The pair looks to continue with the same pace for a while. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Sarah Henry from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.